Guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more Emma Runk stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. My husband and I had a son last year, so this is my first Mother's Day. We both work remotely. In April, he was on a business trip for a few weeks, while I held down the fort, working remotely while taking care of the baby. He's not the kind of person to really care about holidays. So 2 weeks ago, a few days after he got home, I told him I cared about Mother's Day and what I wanted for Mother's Day. A couple small things including pictures, a new thermos, and to do something together as a family. We've had a really busy couple of weeks with him settling back in. He does look after the baby a lot, but I take bedtime and nighttime duty, and also do a lot during the day. We both cook a lot and we both do a lot of the chores. Today, Mother's Day, I woke up early to feed the baby. My husband was a little awake, so I asked him if I should expect anything for Mother's Day and if he got anything ready. This is because I honestly would prefer to know so I'm not disappointed. He told me when would I have the chance and started getting upset. On the one hand, I don't want him feeling bad, but on the other hand, he has had 2 whole weeks to do something and he could have told me he needed to spend more time out and I would have looked after the baby while he did Mother's Day errands. He got really upset with me and told me that he never had time. I asked him if we could come back to this conversation later and that I was sure we would do something for Mother's Day. But I don't know if my tone wasn't right, but he got very upset and said that I was abusive because I was always doing things like this and making him feel really bad. I apologized and said I never want to hurt his feelings, but he scoffed at that and asked if he should expect this for the rest of his life. Then I asked him to step out of the room to calm down while I got the baby back to sleep. After some more back and forth he did, I'm sitting here writing this now. I honestly try to be reasonable and listen really carefully to what people I love say, but I feel like I'm crazy right now. Am I wrong for asking my husband whether he got anything ready for Mother's Day first thing in the morning and for pointing out that he had 2 weeks and was out multiple times in that period? Yo, girl. Your man is just giving excuses. Like he couldn't get her anything? Nothing? Not even flowers? That's like the most basic thing. That's crazy. That's so sad. I mean, even just spending time together, you know? But nope, nothing. And she literally asked him 2 weeks before, so it wasn't even like a, hey, did you do anything for me today? She was like, can you do something for me? You know? Dude, that breaks my heart. The fact that she even has to like ask it, you know? She's like, can you do something for Mother's Day for me? Can you buy this for me for Mother's Day? That's so sad, bro. Like if I booted a baby out, right? And my man doesn't do anything for me for Mother's Day, bye. Like Mother's Day should be like a reward for us women, right? Because we literally had the kid. We literally carried the kid for 9 months. Surely a little something for one day would be fine. Surely. And the fact that he's like, is this going to be my whole life with you? Girl, it's not about him, but it's about you. Alright. This is going to be your whole life with him. If you're expecting gifts, expecting him to do things for you, well, you know that it's not going to happen. And this is going to be your whole life with him. That's sad, dude. That's so sad. That's so sad. It's like asking on your birthday, can you get me a present? Oh my gosh. I feel bad. My wife and I are expecting our second child and we've run into problems on names. We have a son already, Finley, and we chose his name easily. It was my wife's 3rd favorite name and I loved it, so it was easy to agree to. But girls' names are a little tougher because my wife always wanted an Emily. She has loved that name for years. While I have always disliked the name very strongly, I'm not sure entirely why. I know a lot of Emilys and I always found the name overhyped. It doesn't sound as pretty and as amazing to me as it does to many others. I'd say I hate it, but out of kindness to my wife and because of how popular it is, I don't say that. My wife championed the name the very first time we sat and discussed names for our daughter. She was so upset when I said no. She asked me if anything could change my mind and I told her honestly I don't think so. She asked if I liked Amelia or Emilia more and I said no, but I told her I do like Amelie. It's really the only version of these names that I do like, but the pronunciation I and many people around me use, including some French people, sounds so different to Emily and Amelia. Oh, did I say it wrong? My wife doesn't like the spelling and pronunciation issues that would come with Emily, and I do understand that. But she's having a really hard time moving on from Emily, and she asked me to explain to her what I disliked about the name. So I talked without sounding too harsh about the name, and she grew frustrated and told me it's popular for a reason. When we discussed it another time just a few days ago, she told me I was being stubborn and unfair because I told her I just can't get behind the name Emily for our daughter. Well, they can both choose something that they both like. I mean, yeah. I don't think it's right for the wife to be like, well, it's gonna be Emily. I need an Emily. It has to be Emily, right? Seriously, you should go with a name that you both like, not a name that only you like. Okay. This happened 2 days ago and my wife's angry reaction still perplexes me. Although I can see her point of view, I still think that I'm well within my right to do what I want and I'm not an asshole. Please tell me what you think. We arrived to eat in a local cafe for brunch before I had to go to work that afternoon. It wasn't an evening meal meant to sit back and enjoy the experience. It was more of a place to get some food, hang with my wife and catch up and then go to work. Nothing fancy. The waitress came over to take our drinks order, but as this is a cafe we come to quite often, I knew exactly what I wanted to eat, so I said that I wanted to order food at the same time. The waitress hesitated a bit and said that they were only supposed to take a food order after the drinks had been delivered. I asked if I could order my food now as I had work to get to and knew what I wanted already and didn't even need a menu. My wife also already knew what she would have to eat as we had discussed it before arriving, so I wasn't rushing her either. The waitress said it was okay, so we both ordered our food and drinks together and the waitress left to put the order in. As she left, I said to my wife that I understand that cafes and restaurants want you to drink while you wait and when the food comes to order another drink, and this is why they do what they do, but I find it a bit annoying to be manipulated like that. So I always prefer to order both at the same time and then not drink my drink until the food comes. I also get a shorter time from arrival to leaving as I've ordered as soon as I get there rather than to be made to wait 10 minutes extra. I said this all pretty casually as it was just a conversation in passing between the subject that we were talking about before the waitress came over. But my wife called me arrogant for doing this. She works as a waitress and said that what I just did meant I was jumping the queue and making others wait longer for the order. I said I wasn't jumping any queue as if there were other people who hadn't even ordered the food yet. They were not even in the queue. It's not like I demanded my food to be made before everyone else. I just wanted mine to enter whatever queue there was as soon as possible and wait my turn in that queue and be in and out of the cafe as fast as possible and get to work. She was very angry that I didn't see it the same way she did, and I just think I'm ordering my food and waiting for it, but saving 10 minutes of unnecessarily waiting time. I mean, I really don't see the problem with this. If this person knows what they wanted already, they can just order it straight away, right? And normally it's the restaurant's policy to serve a drink first so you can look at the menu and see what you want, right? Yeah, so if they already know what they want, yeah, they can put in an order at the same time. Seriously, I don't see the problem with this. Like, personally, if I was the waitress, I'd be happy if someone knew what they wanted straight away. Right? Because I just don't want to come back to them. Like, here's your drink. So what do you want? Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!